trying to get your views on the bootstrapping versus VC funding.
Someone who does not has money is almost fascinated towards that goal rather than of building a good product. If your product is fundamentally good enough, the money will follow.
Bootstrapping has become a buzzword today, especially due to the funding matter. So today we talk to Saarthak Bakshi, founder and CEO of Risaa IVF, on how he bootstrapped and scaled his IVF business in not just India but also South Asia. Now Saarthak is an active investor and runs a startup accelerator as well. So welcome to GoVenture podcast. I am Pritesh Kumar, आपका host and founder of Functional. I've built and sold companies, raised and burned capital, and have shut startups down too. GoVenture podcast is a reminder for all the hacks and strategies to build and achieve your dreams. Lastly, thank you for all the love and comments that you share. It means a lot.
Interestingly, I don't know if we discussed this earlier, but I started a gaming company back in around
Oh, you did?
2019. Yeah, yeah.
Well, no, you never
But
told me.
so
What,
that
you
yeah,
what,
yeah.
what, you still doing
So
it?
we used to
You
no
must
no
be
no
smarter than me.
we moved into education startup when we realized that gaming is a really tough industry to build. We are building the real money gaming industry.
Okay.
But also one more thing, Sarthak, I noticed that when you were talking about starting up back in the 2013, 2010 era, I believe the startup ecosystem was not mature enough
No,
also.
not at all.
Right.
Not.
अब तो क्या है कि the startup ecosystem has gone full cycles. It's
True.
grown, collapsed. No, वो दो तीन cycles हो चुके
Hmm.
हैं, ठीक है.
Hmm.
So if you look at all the businesses, so what I'm trying to come to at is so probably the bootstrapping aspect was the probably on was also a default because not a
Hmm.
lot of VC money was available, right? So I
Hmm.
want to talk about today. If you look at all the business starting today versus companies raising VC money,
Hmm.
probably it would be less than 1%. Even today, only less than 1%
Yeah,
people are
true,
able to
true.
raise VC money.
Yeah.
So so when should one raise VC funding or when should one bootstrap? Basically, I'm trying to get your views on the bootstrapping versus VC funding debate.
No, so it's never, I mean, oh, there are so many people or so many students, so many young entrepreneurs, college going students, college pass out, someone young in the industry, and they get fascinated by this VC money, it's as if they've hit a gold pot or jackpot ki, oh, $3 million raise kar liya, 1 million, 250,000. And someone who does not has money is almost fascinated towards that goal rather than of building a good product. And I tell this to everyone, if your product or your service, whatever you're doing, if that is solid enough, if that is fundamentally good enough, the money will follow. There is no dearth of money. But if the people are not chasing, people are not trying to make the right product market fit, or are not trying to make the right service to your customers, could be anything, but they're chasing the goal point. Our end aim is to get money, get funded, get money, and they're in that vicious loophole where they're choosing the wrong path and going toward the wrong destination. For me, VC money is it's a double-edged sword. You feel if you actually feel that you require a lot of money just for your growth, not to build the product, people are actually not even building the product, and that's where a lot of VCs went wrong because they were just throwing out money at ideation stages. Okay, so you're an IT grad, IIT में क्रैक कर लिया तो भाई एक लेवल 1% के नीचे तो आप पहले ही आ गए हो. You have qualified out of 100 people, you are in the top 1%. IIT, oh IIT लो कितने चाहिए, 2 करोड़ 5 करोड़ ले लो बस. मतलब आईआईटी का बच्चा ना हो गया हो और आईआईएम का बच्चा ना हो गया हो. आईआईएम के बच्चे फिर भी नहीं सुनाई देते बिकॉज दे लेस रिस्क अवर्स. एमबीए में उनको रिस्क अवर्स कम कराते रहते हैं रिस्क के बारे में कि नहीं लो रिस्क, ये कम कैसे करो, हाउ डू यू मिटिगेट द रिस्क. तो यू विल सी लेस आईआईएम पीपल गोइंग इनटू दैट बिकॉज दे विल एक्चुअली चूज अ 60-80 lakhs job over to taking a risk over there. But IIT students so would get free flowing VC money, and that's why they spoiled the industry a little, which is now, as you said, the life cycle has done, it has collapsed, they've gone back to, come back full circle, that it's not easily available. Be bootstrapped as long as you can because you have control over the company, you have control over all the other dynamics. VC money is there available, but when you're actually looking for ecstatic growth, when you want to chase those numbers, because nothing comes easy. I tell all the founders, bhai, once you get VC money, you have to go really ass out. You have to really show money. You can't just sit there, say I am having a 10% growth month on month. No, bhai, you have to show 50% growth month on month. No matter if you have to burn money, itni growth dikhani hai. You actually inviting stress on yourself if you're ready to have that stressful life. And I mean, it's been a full vicious circle. You can see right now yourself that how out of these 10 startups, only two or three are actually able to survive also. The rest seven who are funded, I'm talking about funded VC startups, the rest seven are not even able to get survive, because they were chasing the wrong dream. Either they go wrong on the fundamentals of the right product or the service, or they're getting wrong on the team, or they have burnt so much money trying to figure out ki, what do we have to do, that they just not over, they become all over the place. So if you get the money, it's a trap in itself. What do you do with that money? The investors are asking for growth, because they want to see 2x, 3x of their money. 1 million needs to become 3 million by the end of the year. How do you make that possible? It's humanly impossible unless you have a fantastic idea. And I would definitely tell people not to go for that money unless you have built a solid foundation. Build that first, and then the money is easily accessible. I don't believe with the ecosystem as vast as ours, with hundreds of VCs, thousands of accelerators, incubators, easy connect on LinkedIn with investors, or easy connect available, accessibility being there. Money is not a problem. Not like 2011, 12, where the system wasn't
Yeah,
there.
a lot of people have started thinking about bootstrapping to attract investment later, right? You build a
Yeah,
solid foundation, a solid revenue line, and then raise a capital, right? And then you raise capital.
yeah.
But since you have been an investor and you're also been a founder, what are your views on this? Do you see this coming up as a new trend, as a new understanding in the whole startup ecosystem today?
So definitely, and I think the credit goes to Shark Tank for that, since it started airing in India, and Shark Tank is completely opposite to the VC ecosystem, because all the VCs over there, they raise money at crazy valuations. All the judges over there are at without being profitable, but when they are listening to pitches, all the pitches over there are by bootstrap businesses which have scaled up. Someone has 1 crore turnover, someone has 50 crores turnovers, and then they're coming for money. And that's how all the judges are evaluating at that point of time, which has become a prime time media. Household people, uncles, aunts, grandfathers, young children, they're seeing Shark Tank, and they're getting inspired now. Oh, they're doing this business, that business. So the ecosystem was very short and was very technology driven beforehand. If me and you were there, so we would relate it to technology, not to traditional businesses. But now, traditional business owners who have made a product, who are part of the retail ecosystem, they would be going to Shark Tank, and then people are suddenly hearing, "Oh, we can move this kind of product. Lollipops are being can someone man making lollipops and selling it? Oh, that's a startup also. If you're able to scale it, and they're already doing say 5 crores of turnover, and now they want 2 crores of money to increase it to 50 crores. So all those numbers and knowledge and everything. I mean, like I give a lot of credit to Shark Tank for just going to the ecosystem in the right way. That there is certain value to be derived from the existing startup, and how do you value is up to you.
If you enjoyed this, it would mean a lot to me if you subscribe and share your thoughts, reviews, and the guests you want. And आपको हमारे community के links मिल जाएंगे notes में. So do join for brilliant networking and participate in the upcoming events and for connecting with most of our guests. दोबारा मिलते हैं next discussion में.